So you can see it has not touched the line, so it is lower. Hello, welcome to this tutorial in which you learn how to trade rise and fall or higher and low. So if you do not have an account, create using the link in the description, and then after logging into your account, you will be able to see a dashboard like this, and this is for new accounts. All the accounts, just proceed to where you see Deriv Trader. So when you are on the Traders Hub, you will be able to see Deriv Trader. Just tap on it. You will be here, and then as you can see on my screen, this is where I can choose the options that I need. And in this video, I will be covering the ups and downs and high and lower. So I just select rise and fall for the first time, and then I'll explain how it works. So here we have the time frame. So if I need to change it, I can just choose between the ticks and the minutes. Let me choose these 5 ticks, and then this means that when the market is moving, as you can see, it is moving this way, that is a tick. So after 5 ticks, that trade will be closed. And here I can choose after 1 minute, that trade will be closed either on a profit or on a loss. What determines whether it will be closed on a loss is where you entered. Let's say that I said it will rise and I entered that trade. For example, I entered here, and it happens that after 1 minute it is above my entry point. Then I'll win 0.9 when I use $1. Let's say I use $100, then I'll win $94 as a profit. So the profit rate is 94, and it will depend with the market. So here I can choose a market, and you see the difference. So it keeps changing. As you can see, the profit just changed. So you also need to note that these profits are influenced by markets. When you enter a fall order, it means that you are predicting the market will be going down, and then you also need to know you need to change these ticks. And then I will proceed to higher and lower. So here we have the higher and lower. What you need to know here is that here we have the time frame, and it also works the same as that one of rise and fall. After that amount of ticks or time, that trade will be closed either on a profit or a loss. And then here we have a line, a dotted line that you can see. This is the barrier, and you can move it up or down. You just hold on it, and then you move it above or low. So the more you move it above, the higher will have the highest profit. The more you move up below the price, then the higher, the lower will have the profit. So you also need to know that. And then the more you increase the time, the more the profit will decrease. So let's say that we say we want 10 minutes. You will see that the profit has just decreased. And when we change to 1, you can see we have somehow a lot of profit. And then when we change to ticks, you have the highest. You can also edit this using the negative or the positive. If you want it above, you use a positive, or you can just edit it that way. If you want it below, you just start with a negative, then you can enter 1.5 somewhere there, and it will just come below here. But this is the easiest one. You can just move it around, and then it will just be near where you want. So here, when you predict higher, you mean that the price will stay above this barrier. And then when you predict lower, the price will hit this barrier, and then you will win that contract. So that is how this works. After predicting where the market is going, you just need to press lower or higher. So for example, here I can say this market will be higher above this line, and then I can just choose the ticks, and then I just say that this price will stay below that line, and then I can wait to see. So you can see it has not touched the line, so it is lower. and then you win that contract. So you can wait for a market to start moving, and then you can use that to advantage. You just predict where that market is going. So this market is going up, so I'll be using higher. It has the highest profit, and then I can just time it and increase the number of ticks so that I have some high chances of winning. And then after doing that, I just press on higher. When it touches where the blue line was the time I entered, then I win that contract. So that is how you can do it, or you can just wait for it to start moving down. And then as you can see, it has just started moving down. You can just move this line just down that way, and I use lower. It has the highest profit. So you can also do that one. And that is it. If you do not have an account, create using the link in the description.